Size 10.
Ooh.
Then we're gonna have to show our kicks like that, but
Just put your ankle
worth it.
behind your ear, and everybody will be able to see.
and everyone will love you. I mean, what?
Then you'll be the most popular.
You'll be the most popular one at the party. Oh man, dude, I'm stoked. We got bartender Nick behind the glass and twos.
Behind the drink twos.
Oh,
I need to stir these because these seem like a stir.
Okay,
Stir.
and then you're gonna add.
I'm gonna add the big ice.
So it's
I
a
love it.
cranberry old fashioned. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's American honey whiskey,
which I'm doing rye whiskey. and
rye
some
whiskey with some honey. So it's pretty much that, right? Then we
That's kind of what I was thinking.
then we have
The honey seems to not be dissolving
well,
at all.
it will with alcohol.
Like a lot of it.
And then cranberry juice and bitters, and then you top it off with a maraschino or two, and boom, best period Christmas period cocktail period ever.
Oh, I was like, what?
Period.
Blood times for us drink a blood red drink.
I know.
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, the best.
the best Christmas period wait, the best
I know. I thought you
Christmas
were making a
cocktail
joke.
period. No, I'm just reading this.
The best period, like it was an old drink, you know, like that kind, like a time period. It's a period drink.
Oh, God.
It's a drink for when
Okay.
it was a long time ago.
Cranberry juice is something they tell you to drink.
Is it
Problems.
Well, it's for urinary.
for
tract.
urinary?
But probably not
Mm.
cranberry cocktail, like pure
That's
cranberry.
still something to do with.
That's fine, dude. This looks. I'm excited. Just
There's a bunch of honey.
I love it.
Okay.
So listeners at home, if or watchers at home, if you want to follow along with the cocktail, we're doing the cranberry old fashioned. Get your cranberry old fashions. Get next to the fire
Or fire on TV.
or a fake fire on TV if you're
Ooh.
if you're like us.
Care about the earth.
Look at that ice.
Fake.
Round ice.
Yeah, $12.
Dude, we need to get into that business.
I know. What
That's
a damn hustle. These are
$12.
$2 a crack.
That's insane.
I agree.
That's got to be the most expensive water that you've ever bought in your life.
Have you bought like Fiji or
Oh, I think you could.
you could make those with liquid death and then make them little skulls.
Exactly, and it would still be cheaper than what I paid.
It would still be you'd still be able to mark it up. It's something.
Yeah. Well, they certainly had a captive audience, didn't they?
Grab a paper towel.
Oh, I'm gonna grab a couple.
Okay. I just decided to hit record and just get all of this.
Yeah.
All of this mess.
Well, it should be, real.
This is real life, which is
Real life.
a perfect segue into what our episode is, Bjorn.
I know. Paul, do you want to just like open the episode
Sure.
and let's get right in?
So, welcome to Size 10 Podcast. Please be sure to like, subscribe, follow us on all social platforms. We'd love to hear any feedback and comments. Welcome to the holiday Christmas episode, the official one, but unofficial part, or unofficial
part
second one of this year. Bjorn?
Round 2. Okay, so we did last week. We recorded session 1,
The best recording ever.
and by that I mean we only audio recorded because I opposite recorded and we did not record any video. I don't know how we've not done that. We've never. I went over there, I double checked something, I changed something, and then I changed a setting, and I didn't realize that setting stopped recording. And so basically I went to check the footage, and I was like, oh my God, you guys, we don't have an episode. And I decided that was okay, and we would just do another one, because we hadn't taken all the studio down yet. So I thought,
Yes,
why
Bjorn,
not?
you decided that. You alone
I
made that decision
did.
after you said, I want to throw it away, I hate it. And we said, no, it's funnier if we keep it. And you're like, but I don't want to. And we said, do it.
And so you alone made the decision to keep the holiday episode. Yeah, that's exactly how I recall this going
I
down.
didn't like what happened. So
Okay, let's taste this thing first.
this
Cheers.
is delicious.
Is it any good?
Merry
It's
Christmas.
so good.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Happy holidays.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Dude, this is so good. I really
it?
like it.
I don't like it that much.
Oh, I really like it.
It's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be.
It's not, but it's
I
not
think
as...
our last sip is going to be honey sludge, and we're going to be
honey.
like, Jesus Christ.
That was my stage name, Honey Sludge.
Honey sludge?
honey sludge.
Nice.
Ooh, were you slow on stage?
I think I think part of it is this like pure cranberry juice, like the
So it's
expensive
not the
shit.
sugary kind.
There's only as much sugar as is in actual cranberries, so pretty much none.
I like this though. It's like it's tart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I like the tart.
Now let me drink another sip.
Got a nice tart finish.
Okay, I kind of like this. This
Yeah.
is sipper. I'm not going to get hammered off of this.
Yeah, this is good.
It's
Nice
going to take me
job.
the whole
I'm gonna be.
episode to drink that.
Yeah, Nick, great job.
Thanks.
Here's what I like about.
I just
this.
spent like $90 on various things to do with cocktails. So these
To
are
get this,
Don't
to
you
get
don't
the
you hate
bitters.
that?
so
when
these are I think about $15 a piece.
we could have like ordered them at the bar down the street for what? Maybe $9.
We could have
each.
we could have gotten wasted
We could
at
have
the
been
bar.
wasted at $90.
Any of the bars in this neighborhood for $15
But no, we're
a
in
piece.
Portland.
We would
We're
be,
gonna make it ourselves for more.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
kind
That's
of our
called
thing.
artisan.
Artisan. This is
Well,
an artisan.
and then
Yeah,
we've
this
got-
is an artisan cocktail.
we're also building our bar. Like we definitely are getting closer to where we can just kind of like we should take pictures. You should take a picture of what liquors we have, like line them all up.
Oh yeah, my
So that the next
take
time
stock.
I hit you up an hour before the podcast, like, hey man, come up with a drink.
Well, you hit me up and you're like, "You want to make the hot cocoa again?" And I was like, "No, that's a bunch of work."
So
And-
fucking good though, dude.
Yeah, I made it the other day for Joanna. It was
it was very
really good hot
very
cocoa.
good.
We're harking back to the lost episode.
Yeah, it wasn't a lost episode.
Maybe someday we'll release it with just the audio because that's all we have.
I feel like just release it and then release this one the next week.
the next.
We'd like to take a vote. No.
Yeah.
Well, so what we did on the last episode was we decided we picked a sneaker that one of us had. We got to pick our own sneaker, and then we built an outfit around that sneaker. So I'll go first. I got Nick out, and so now we're wearing those outfits.
Yeah.
that we
And
gave
you
each
both
other.
look mighty good, I must say.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that I picked you out some pants that are apparently a magnet for dog hair.
Yes.
I really did a good choice on that one.
Well, he wore them for in Seattle for our
I wore them
holiday
in
party.
Seattle for
Loved
the
them.
holiday party. Yeah. Because we went to a holiday party this last weekend in Seattle.
Like for your
we
work?
had some cool fits.
No, so my friends do a holiday party every year,
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
they rent out. There's a really cool bar, and they actually do a comedy club at the bottom of it in Pike Place called Alibi Room.
Okay.
And so
do
they
a
rent out the
comedy show
yeah,
there?
they do comedy shows down there.
Wow.
I believe that.
Yeah, and so they just do that every year, and so we go there, and it's just a good time. We get to catch up, and
It's right. You know the gum wall in
Yeah.
Pike Place? It's like one of the businesses that's like in there.
in the gum mall.
Oh, okay.
Like you
Yeah,
go down
restaurant, bar.
that like rickety. It really feels like a horse and buggy. Like it's got like
Yeah. No, that
cobblestone.
whole building, like the whole Pike's Place building
Yeah.
is going to crumble into dust when that earthquake hits.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that building is a real piece of trash.
Oh, but it's so cool.
It's neat. It's fun. You get lost in there. You're just in like random hallways.
There are still parts of it that I've never walked down because I just. It's
You're
like
right.
it's a
I
maze.
usually just go in one
Yeah.
of the main doors and walk to the next main door out, and I'm just like,
There's
"Ah,
like-
I've seen it.
there's
I
like-
always end up walking by a store that sells like little tiny cars.
Yeah, we walked by that one.
Yeah, you see, that's
By the
that
coin
might
store,
actually be
by-
the only store
There's
in
a
there.
magic store there too.
Those might be the only stores
Yeah.
in Pike's Place.
Yeah, that's like the mid level.
It's like the guy that throws the fish, and then you go inside, and there's that shit.
Yeah.
That might be it. I've been to a brewery there. There's a brewery
Really?
there
Oh, nice.
in Pike's Place. Yeah, there's a brewery on the water side.
So we did that, but before we went to the party, the
Yeah.
holiday party, we did go on the Ferris wheel on
The Great Wheel.
the Great Wheel on
I always
the.
kind of wanted to go on that thing. Is it cool?
That was one of those moments where like it was like raining out, and we were
Mhm.
just, and they're just they're like little gondolas.
Yeah.
On the whole thing, and I was just like, can we go on the Ferris wheel? And Paul's like, of course. And so we just like walked down there and went on the Ferris wheel. And I'm bringing it up because it was so funny. Paul was so scared.
I'm not good with heights.
He was
not good
so
with
scared.
Ferris
and
wheels?
moving.
Oh, it like wobbles around
Yeah.
up
Well,
there.
because when you're loading, they like load people, then they like flip you to the other side, and
Yeah.
they load the other side, and then they flip it, and
Well,
then load the other
don't
side.
ever get really sick and end up at OHSU then.
Oh,
Because
that'd be the worst.
if you can't handle that Ferris wheel, that tram, I did it
To the
once.
hospital.
Yeah, it used to be. Well, at least you're going to a hospital.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it used to be near my work, and like
Mhm.
at lunchtime, me and a couple of my coworkers were like, "Let's go ride that thing. Why not?"
Mm-mm.
I mean, it just goes up to a hospital. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, why have such a cool thing if you're not gonna celebrate it?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you go and it goes over this like hump. There's like the one like tower, you know, with the wheels, because it's like kind of like a ski lift.
Mm-hmm.
But then it has a really long amount that's just cable.
Mm.
But when it goes over that hump, it does like it goes off of the wheels, and then it does like a woof woof
Oh,
like
no,
that.
No, no, no.
And I was
Mm.
just like, ooh.
Yeah.
It was one of those that made like your stomach jump into your throat type of situations
Yeah.
where it's like airplane turbulence.
No, nope, can't do that. Like,
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
no.
A bunch of people in Hawaii like bonked their head because of airplane turbulence yesterday.
Really?
Like there was really,
That's like one of my greatest fears.
I saw it on Reddit. A bunch of people
What?
learned why you keep your
Seatbelt.
seatbelt on when you're on a plane. Literally, there was such bad turbulence that people like got launched out of. No, they didn't get launched out of their seats. The plane fell onto their heads, and like their heads broke the luggage compartment.
Oh my god.
Like a plane landed, and there were ambulances there for like 60 injuries.
So the question on my mind is:
Yeah.
was the seatbelt sign on or off?
Yeah.
it was probably off.
Yeah.
But like you're supposed to just keep the shit just kind of
Ready to go.
There.
Yeah.
unless you're actively moving about the cabin.
Mm.
Yeah.
But some people don't.
I always kind of wondered. I was just like, what's the point of these seatbelts? Like, whatever.
It's in case you hit really bad turbulence.
It's so that you don't
Because
fly
what
out of your
happened
seat.
is the plane is moving around, and
Yeah. You
the plane might fall faster than you do.
because it's heavier.
No, the
Wait, how does
gravity.
gravity work?
No, gravity's just
Can
an
you explain gravity to me?
I can. It's an acceleration force between two objects. Any two objects exert a force
But I
on
thought
each
if
other.
the plane dropped, you'd go weightless. I'm so confused.
Depends on how
no,
quickly
what
it
it's
drops.
saying is the turbulence is pushing the plane down faster than the speed at which it would
Oh,
just
gotcha.
fall.
That's why
And
that
so
thing of like
You're going to fall at 9.8 meters per second
Right.
squared, which is the acceleration
That's
force
right.
of gravity. But the plane may be falling at 20 meters per second
Gotcha.
squared and bonk.
yeah.
Is the computer just shitting the bed on us over there?
No, it's doing fine. I
Mm.
think.
I don't know. It's struggling.
Oh, that computer. It's been through a lot.
I mean that computer's been through a lot. It's so funny. It's just like I guess I had to stop using this computer day to day because it was so
yeah, it
frustrating.
became
So then
the podcast
it
computer.
became the podcast.
And honestly, for a
kind
computer
of a
that
bad choice.
well, for a computer that we have to hard restart every time we turn it on, it's really served pretty well.
Well, you know what? You know
Look
what
at that.
helped?
There it is. We're back in the game.
A little hack with computers is like I deleted like everything off of it, like
Yeah.
so much. I deleted so much off of it, and then it started
All
running
the incriminating stuff.
better. No, just random.
All the
Did you
taxes.
delete the dick pics that you put in the trash
Mm-mm.
that you were gonna dig out?
Yeah,
again?
that I was gonna dig out of the trash
Yeah.
and reuse.
All your
Yeah.
trash dicks.
So I want to
Throw back to a previous episode.
right. I want to talk about one more thing with the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
It was really funny because Paul was so scared.
Mhm.
I've never seen him so scared. It was so, and I
It
was
was-
like, "You're
it was
really cute when
scary.
you're scared," and he was terrified.
Mhm.
So I was like, "No, hold that face," and I started taking selfies of him, and he started like doing looks, and then he wasn't scared.
I need to call this out real quick. If you're taking the pictures, then they're no longer selfies.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Very true.
They're just pictures.
Broies,
No, they're just pictures.
friendies.
If you're taking a picture of another person that's just taking a picture,
Okay.
that's like before the word selfie was a
Wait,
word.
would it be otherly then?
Otherlies.
No,
Otherlies?
it's
Started
just a
taking
picture.
otherlies.
It's what it was until they invented selfies. When a bunch of people
I can't compute this. What's
who
going
like
on?
attention on the internet started taking pictures of themselves
But I have to share, like, so he started like going, like making faces or whatever, and like trying to look good, and
then he wasn't afraid anymore.
and he was no,
You were too
no,
busy posing?
No, and then a tear, like he was crying.
I was still scared
was
beneath
so
the
scared.
facade.
But he was like keeping it together.
You were putting
But
on a
yet-
brave face.
But yet the tears, he couldn't hide that single tear. That, like,
Single tear.
No,
I was like, "Oh, you're crying. It's
No,
okay."
I kind of know what it feels like to be a child beauty pageant in a way.
Yeah, where they're like,
I don't want to do this, Mama.
and they're like crying, like, oh, it was but it was fun.
Yeah,
It
that
was
seems
scary.
directly correlated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Child being forced into
To taking
something
pictures,
like arguably really creepy or like
just morally wrong.
just adults
yeah.
on a Ferris wheel.
Look at
where
my
it's a little
3-year-old
high.
daughter who looks
Yes.
like a 19-year-old. It's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
no, that's a weird concept.
It's really weird.
Who,
It's
who
really
had that
weird.
idea? We need to. That's someone we need to just throw in the ocean.
I don't know.
That's a bad person.
Yeah.
There's so much
Boo.
stuff that's just like,
Yeah,
wait,
boo that man.
Boo that man or mom.
boo this mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, Seattle was fun. It was nice to see the friends
It
and
was raining the whole time.
but
Nice.
But yeah, but
Classic Seattle experience.
Yep,
Mhm.
that sounds about right. Joanna and I went and looked at some apartments or some houses or townhouses or whatever.
where at?
We looked at a couple in Southeast. We looked at one right around the corner from my current house.
Yeah.
And then we looked at one out in Beaverton in the woods. And we definitely knocked that one off the list. It smelled really mildewy. It was cool. It was an old 3-bedroom house. It had a yard. It was sort of like, it was close to some stuff. It was near Super Play, sort of.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
That's
probably
a great area.
2 miles from Super Play, closer to Portland.
Gotcha.
But it was like, when you were there, you felt like you were fully in the forest.
Well, that's a challenge.
Which was
though.
kind of cool, but it was one of those houses that it was like maybe like built in the 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
Like it was a real old pile of garbage of a house.
Did it have carpet up the wall?
No, it didn't. It had
That's
brand
a
new
callback
carpet.
to a thing that we joked about on the Lost episode.
Yeah, let's not call it the lost episode. Let's just release it. Anyway, because now we've referenced this so many
We
times
kind of have to.
that our listeners,
They
who
need
we
to know.
They're hungry for it.
we owe
hungry.
them the honesty of releasing an imperfect
So,
episode.
so it's going to be a double header tomorrow. I could release both.
It can be, or
Or
we
I could
just
have one come out at like 1 a.m. and then the
Yeah.
second one drop
Ha-
at like
here,
noon.
How about this?
A noon drop.
Release that one on Wednesday, like tomorrow,
and
like
then this one
or
on
Wednesday because tomorrow's
Christmas?
Tuesday. Release this one on Christmas.
Okay, this will be a
Oh,
present.
I like that.
This will be everybody's
Merry
Christmas
Christmas,
morning.
you
Yeah.
filthy animals.
You
Yeah,
filthy animals.
exactly. This is what Santa brought you.
Yeah, listen to this
Is-
while you.
Couple of dipshits in a basement.
We're not 100% like our. So right now, as of this recording, the plan is to go to Montana
Uh-huh.
and visit my parents.
My
and go
parents are
skiing.
coming out here. They're leaving tomorrow.
Well, that's a good call
Yeah.
because it's
Supposed to snow somewhere.
everywhere, but
Yeah.
it's. We might not be going to Montana, and so we were like making contingency plans, and then both of us were just like on the elevator at the house after we jokingly were like, yeah, and then we could just play video games all weekend, and both of us were kind of like, oh my god, that sounds amazing. I kind of don't want to drive 10 hours in the snow.
No, it's 10 hours with no snow.
Yeah.
So with the snow, I'm imagining it's going to be a 12, 13
yeah,
like
hour
11.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. It's gonna add so much time to the trip.
Nah,
Anyways.
only if it happens.
Anyways, I keep like
I'll believe that
I've-
shit. That's what I was telling my parents. I was like, I'll believe the snow here in Portland
Yeah,
when
how
I
many
fucking
times
see it.
Is it like just a
They-
dusting of it? And
The number of times they get everybody all worked up about the shit, and then it doesn't happen.
good for sales.
Yeah, it's great. They sell out of
Yeah.
kale
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever the hack joke is.
Quinoa.
They're like, oh, they're gonna sell out of organic
mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's gonna be all over Reddit.
Veganese.
For
Vegan
5 minutes. Yeah, veganese. Good God.
But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be okay. We'll
Yeah.
be able to make it over and,
Nice.
and enjoy
that's-
Christmas.
That's a really good point. I really feel like it's never been like, oh man, it's gonna be a crazy weekend, and then it's just whatever. Whenever it is a crazy weekend, it just kind of hits you like
Yeah, whenever
it
it's
hits
like
us in
they're
this
just like,
weird,
well, we
like-
might get a little snow tonight, and then it's a foot, and then people are like,
They lose their minds.
and it's fine still.
Yeah, or they're like me and they go to the studio and say like, hey, let's record anyways, and then get their car stuck.
That was so funny when you got your Mitsubishi high-centered. I don't think you guys were dating yet at that point.
No. That
Paul,
was
did Bjorn
pre-pandemic.
Did Bjorn tell you? No, that was
Not pre.
mid-pandemic.
That was middle of
That
the
was-
pandy.
No, that was February 21.
Yeah.
So, Paul, did Bjorn ever tell you about that when we got that foot of snow?
Oh yeah.
He came and got his Mitsubishi stuck right out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a Subaru Legacy at the time
Yeah.
with a stick shift, but I had studded snows
snow
on it.
tires.
So, same amount of snow, but my car just rallied right through it.
Yes and no. I also did. It was like drifted in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I had been the
Yeah,
one
you
that
did-
made it
you did
through
blaze the
dri-
trail.
I blazed the
You
trail.
did blaze the trail, and I
through.
think I went around and I went in the less drifted side.
Yeah.
But
which-
we used my avalanche shovel.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever really
And
used
a
that. I
piece
haven't
of a
used it.
and we had a piece of a desk.
Yeah.
We used that. Because I was like, oh my God, I don't own a shovel. That
Yeah,
was just
we
crazy.
dug his Mitsubishi out over here. Eventually, we got it out. I forget
We
how
did.
we like put stuff under the tires, didn't we? And used like
No, we just had to get it back on the ground.
yeah,
and
we
then
had
it
to
went
get the
fine.
tires on the ground
So
so
it
that
could
it
have
had some
traction.
traction.
Because we got to the
It
point
was
where
fully
it was
just
like,
high centered, and then he spun the we kept trying, and it spun the wheels enough that the wheels were like just spinning in the air or
Yeah.
damn close to it. That's what we had to do. Is we had to shove the shovel underneath the truck
yeah, till it
to
dropped.
get the
Oh.
snow loosened up underneath
Because
it.
it was just on there.
But I always love when it snows here. At least I really loved it when I had the Subaru because I had the studded tires on it in the winter.
Yeah.
And so I just owned the place.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic because it would snow. Everyone would stay home and I'd just have the whole road to myself.
I always love the morning after a snowstorm
Mm-hmm.
here to see how many cars are just abandoned and
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the car and it's like I would not have made that decision with that Kia Spectre.
Why did
whatever.
you leave the house?
Why
Yeah.
you know it was snowing and you went in that car?
I do. I love the people who are just like that
Oblivious
just
to it.
fully abandon their car.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, I can drive, and then they go and they're like,
Nope.
I guess not.
I saw a couple
See ya.
Teslas. Well, the thing that I think people miss or don't understand is that like the side roads aren't plowed. It's like
Yeah.
just the main ones.
Oh no,
I
these
just-
are cars abandoned on the freeway.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm just
No,
like,
the
what?
freeway abandoned cars
What?
is so funny to me.
Remember the off ramp to get out here?
Yeah, I
You
had
said-
to slalom when I got off at Halsey or whatever. I had to like slalom through cars to get here,
Yeah.
like to get off the off ramp. There was like a Prius and another Prius. There were definitely multiple Priuses,
Yeah.
other cars too, but I remember Priuses,
Yeah.
and it was like, of course.
I
And
saw a couple. I remember seeing a couple
my parents are driving
Teslas.
their Prius out here,
Hell yeah.
but their Prius has studded snow tires because they live in Montana, so they'll
Well,
be
They're
fine.
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah,
they're
I
prepared.
told you guys have a heavy ass car
Yeah.
with studded snow tires. You'll own the place.
They'll
Yeah.
be
And my
okay.
mom's like,
We'll be
well,
alright.
you know how I am with winter driving. I just don't like it. I'm like, yeah, but I was like, these people are cowards. They'll stay home. They don't
Yeah.
know what to do. They'll just I was like, the moment it snows, they cancel life out here.
Yeah.
And I said, you'll have the whole road to yourself. You'll be fine.
There is something kind of dope about how people are just like, they're just like, nope, staying home, snow day, hell yeah. Like, I kind of love that at the same
I do
time.
too. For sure.
Where I do remember, like, the last time when it was just Paul and he went to work, and I was like, and I was secretly disappointed that he went to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because without giving it away, like where I used to, well, whatever, you can know where I live. It's fucking,
Yeah, you lived
I used to live.
way out in the boondocks.
Yeah, on 122nd, which is higher in elevation than where we live now, which is
Yeah.
closer to downtown. And like, there was no snow downtown, but we had like a foot on 122nd. There was way more snow, and you don't think about it because it's just like you're just kind of going up a hill on Burnside or whatever, and it doesn't seem like it's that much.
Yeah,
but-
no, that house that we looked at in Beaverton, 100%, that's a place that gets snow. It was on a hill, sort of,
dude.
just in the woods. But it was like, I want to get back to it because I want to trash it a little bit, just
Yeah.
because it was like some of the shit that like the rental company was telling us. Because we were walking around, I mentioned that it smelled kind of like mildew. They're like, well, people just haven't been here for a little bit. It'll just go away. And I was like, fucking no, it won't. And then, like, I noticed
Yeah, right.
we were walking around, and I guess tomorrow we're having Joanna on the podcast, so
Yeah.
we'll probably talk about this again.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We were walking around, and there was literally, like, a ridge in the floor. Like, it had brand new carpet, and I was just like, there's, like, a hole here. He's like, you know these old houses. They've been remodeled so many times. I'm like, so you're just, like, blatantly telling me that it's a pile of trash. And it's like, yeah, okay.
There's a chalk outline of a body in the bathroom, sir. Oh no, that was
That would've
was a
been-
design choice.
Honestly, that would have been fine. That would have been par for the course in that house. It also, one of the bathrooms was out in the sunroom, which was 100% used to be a deck
Yeah.
and is now a room.
Oh my
Because the
gosh.
first house that I moved to in Portland that my friends own, they were my roommates. Now they're just my friends. Anyway, which is a good trajectory.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, their house, it was built in like 1906 or some shit. It's like old as fuck.
Yeah.
And it had the bathroom that I used to be a deck. And so the floor,
There's a little bit of a dip.
there's just a slope.
A
Wait, the-
slope. It's not even-
Yeah,
it's just like-
yeah, like the toilet was at just ever
Was
so
the shower
slightly-
drain just like on the edge of the bathroom?
No, the shower
Like,
drain was actually
kinda
the
drains down
shower
there.
drain was on the high side for some reason. But the
it pulls up.
no, it didn't pool up. Somehow the shower was set up in such a way. I think maybe the shower was installed by
I
a
had the right turbulence.
yeah. They
Yeah.
had a
A
competent
seatbelt sign. was on.
somebody jerry rigged the damn thing so that it would drain.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
some contractor went in there and was like, "Well, the floor's at an angle, but if we
If
if we just wedge the fucking thing in there." Yeah, no, it was funny. But that
They're
house,
just using a level.
it was totally a house where I was like, you know what? If I was looking to buy a house and this one was like at a really good price, I would buy this and change everything about it.
The mildewy place that you looked
Yeah,
at?
you
Okay.
just fucking rip everything out.
Yeah.
If I could get like $100,000 off what it would have been if it was nice.
They still
yeah.
probably would have wanted like 400.
But the
something.
challenge.
Oh, they would have to.
The,
Yeah.
the challenge with that though, those mildewy houses, the thing about living in the woods like that,
Yeah.
it's beautiful, but sunlight naturally kills mildew. So if you don't get natural sunlight pretty consistently, you're gonna
It's just
that's
gonna be kinda
something you
mildewy.
have to fight your entire life, and it's just
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna buy the house and I'm not gonna rent the house, so
Yeah.
I don't have
But
to
let's
worry
talk
about that.
shit about it.
But yeah, I'm talking shit about it because like the way that the thing that I'm talking shit about is the way the real estate agents just were like,
We're just
that's just
spinning it.
how it is. This
Yeah.
house just sucks, but you should still rent it. Like that was totally the vibe of what they told us.
I love
They
that.
told it to us in more words than
It's like
that.
trying to be Lindsay Lohan's publicist in the early 2000s, spinning everything in a cool.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just like,
Yeah.
you know, we work hard and party hard type
You
of.
know,
Yeah.
girls will be girls.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, yeah, whatever the guy that had to defend pretty much anybody who's been exposed
It
in the
was
past
Diet
decade.
Coke, not regular Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much Diet Coke.
Wait, is that something they said about her?
No.
Is that why that Pusha T song is called Diet Coke?
Oh, I'm sure. Well, do you remember there was a joke back in the day? It's like, oh, I need to stop I forget what it is. I need to lower my sugar intake so I don't do Coke anymore. I just do Splenda. It's just a whole thing.
Mm.
So
I like that.
I feel like it would probably be even worse for you to do a line of Splenda than it would be to do cocaine.
oh man.
Oh,
It
like,
probably
like for
isn't-
your health.
It isn't great for your health either way, but I feel like shoving Splenda in your nose is probably bad.
Worse than, especially if it's cut with.
Please comment below.
Yeah,
you've
if
done
you have
both.
experience, if you're a doctor and you know whether or not it would be worse to do cocaine or Splenda, we would like to know.
Well, I feel like maybe
I have an academic
here's
curiosity.
my guess.
I've never done cocaine and I probably won't. I'm pretty afraid of drugs.
Yeah.
But I do want to know, just because now it's a thought that's occurred to me. Is
My
it
guess
worse
is
for your health to do
Splenda
Splenda
isn't
or cocaine?
habit forming in the same way. Doing Splenda that way
Fucking
isn't
tell that
habit
to
forming.
anybody who drinks a dozen Diet Cokes a day. Fucking Splenda
I believe
isn't
it's a little
forming.
habit forming.
Is it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was basing this off of nothing.
Think of all the people you know that drink Diet Coke. They drink a shitload of it.
What if we just jack the price of Splenda? Do you think more people would be?
Oh yeah, it would become a luxury item. People
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, fake sugar, dude. Well, who fucking
Should we
drinks
just
real
buy?
sugar?"
Should we just buy all the Splenda in Portland
Yeah.
until there's this massive
A massive shortage.
and just
I
start
feel like
selling
that's
it on the
really
streets?
mean. Like, there's somebody with diabetes is gonna like
Yeah,
need their Splenda,
that's true.
and then
It's
and
like
then
the
we'll
guy
be
who
like
bought
the
all
bad
of the-
people
Well, they
somehow.
better have the money then.
Who
That's all
jacked
I'm
up the
saying.
price of the shot or whatever.
So you're now you're just like every pharmaceutical
Yep.
company.
Yeah,
You're
it's
just like,
turning
oh,
into-
you need to survive. That's too bad. Cough up.
You don't
Yeah.
need water.
Ooh. It's
This podcast brought to you by Nestle.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's talk about our fits.
Our fits.
That we got for each other.
yeah.
I feel like Nick looks like cool hunting big Bugs Bunny, and I look like Elmer Fudd.
You do look like Elmer Fudd. I got you the most Elmer Fudd hat
You look
that I
like
could have got you.
you look like a bully in a teen movie.
Yeah, you're right. I look
In like
like
a-
what
in
I
like
look like
Varsity
what
Blues.
somebody who's a long ways removed from school thinks a bully looks like.
Yeah,
Yes.
someone who's been out of school for
You
a
look like
while.
a stunt bully. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
a version of a
Bully.
bully.
Like
Yeah,
when
you're right.
Like you look like someone that would challenge me in a dance contest
Yeah.
in
Like
a
a-
corn maze.
Because he hit on your girl.
Yeah.
Hit on your
I look
girl.
like the bully in a movie that did not have a big budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a movie full of actors that no one has heard of or will hear of.
Yeah.
I like this.
Like a holiday special type of movie.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
You kind of look like the bully that gets killed in the first scene.
like a horror movie, like a
Of a
B
horror
horror
movie.
movie.
Yeah, okay, I get
Yeah.
that. Like the cool kids from the school
Yes.
go to a forest for no reason,
Yeah.
and of course they get killed.
Bully. Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's-
I
You
look,
guys ever see Tucker and Dale versus
yes,
Evil?
Love
it's
it.
like I love
Such
that
a good
movie.
So
movie.
good.
Everyone
so
should
good.
watch that movie.
The
This
other
is
one,
just a
have
public
you seen
service
The
announcement.
Final Girls?
No,
Very similar.
is similar vibe.
Same kind of deal. It's
Yeah.
just more instead of being like that. It's a horror movie, but it's like flipped on its head.
Yeah,
in the
because
same
Tucker
way.
and Dale versus Evil is fully just
And
silly.
and it's got your boy, what's his name? From Silicon Valley, the main guy,
Thomas Middleditch.
Thomas Middleditch is in it. No, yeah, it's the same vibe. It's just like, but it's like a camp counselor type murder movie.
Okay.
Same thing, but it's
Kids
a little.
go to the woods and get killed.
It's a little more like. Did you ever see Last Action Hero, where he gets like
No.
sucked into the movie?
No.
It's sort of like that. It's very meta. It's like,
Oh, it's full of meta, like.
yeah, there's some shit like that in it, but
okay.
it's still good. It's still
Okay,
good. It's a
okay.
comedy where it flips the horror genre on its head. Yeah, I look like the unassuming jogger that found your body.
Yeah, you look like a guy on the news. You look like the guy on the news
The guy on the news.
who's just like, I was just out here walking in the morning. I just walk up this path every day to
'Cause
clear my head.
What I love about the
Think
outfit
about my divorce.
the outfit you picked out for me
Yeah.
is like from the bottom up. If we're going, it's just like athletic. Likes to drink in the woods.
Well,
on the rest of it,
here
no, I
was
know
my-
it was I
my
know the
thought
choice.
process was I wanted to get the colors that were on those shoes.
Yeah,
I didn't do it, but I had the thought of going with white pants because
'cause
it
of the
just would be
white-
fun to make you
It
wear
would just-
white pants.
Oh my god! And I would, if you got these in white, I'd have rocked them.
Yeah, but they didn't.
I'd have
they
covered them in
also
dog hair.
didn't have them, and I was
Oh,
like,
but-
overall, with the full color panel.
Dude, I gotta say, I did elevate it tonight
Oh, you got the Supreme tee.
with the Supreme T-shirt.
There you go. Now
on.
you're a hype beast.
And I do have to say,
Uh-huh.
no joke. Last night, Paul made us spaghetti. This like corn. Okay, I'm still gluten free. We found this corn based, right?
Corn-based.
corn rice spaghetti.
Corn rice
Corn rice
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
We've tried a few
That
different
doesn't
ones.
sound like
Chickpea-
your mom's
Dude,
spaghetti.
chickpea spaghetti is garbage. It tastes like it's like and
Yeah.
all of them you
It's
can
gritty.
cook. It's gritty.
gritty.
Ooh,
it's
it's
gross.
gritty.
For the chickpea.
The
It's
green
gritty.
one,
It's from the streets.
Yeah.
the
It's got some
green one
grit.
tastes too healthy.
Yeah.
like you
it's
just boiled
it's like
vegetables.
It's like the gluten-free version of whole wheat pasta.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, just fucking.
Just
Like, why
stop.
bother?
What
bother?
are you even doing?
Stop! I'm having pasta.
Yeah, it's like just go for a fucking walk.
And you have
Who
to drown
cares?
it in like 2 sticks
I
of
have
butter
to
to
put
make it
so
taste
Yeah,
good,
exactly.
So it
on
defeats
it.
the purpose.
We're defeating any of the whole grains.
Yeah,
Just put some more bacon on it, hun.
yeah, exactly. Hey, it's whole whole wheat though.
Bacon wrapped spaghetti.
Yeah, there you go.
Whole wheat spaghetti. With a full brick of real Parmesan.
Yeah, no, you gotta use that's one thing. You gotta use real Parmesan and grate it on the spaghetti.
I like the
That
sawdust shit
Dust
too, though.
shit, I don't fuck with that.
I do both, dude.
You do both
I
at the same
both.
time?
I'm that bitch.
He's a little bit country. He's a little bit rock and
I'm a
roll.
little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. And you know what?
Which
I ain't
one's
above
which?
putting
I
some
feel
ranch
like
on it.
I think country.
You put ranch on spaghetti.
I've done it.
Dude, I don't know if we can do this podcast anymore.
and he's a little trailer too, apparently.
Hey, I think that's this top talking.
I think, dude, that hat is too classy for you.
Dude, this hat says, I put ranch on spaghetti.
No, that
spaghetti.
No.
Ranch spaghetti.
that's a classy hat. That's made in America, dude.
Well, it started off with
That
my
was fucking
salad
made in
bled
Minnesota.
into my
Actually, that's not helping me make my
No.
case, is it?
No.
Minnesota. Oh, we got the ranch there.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we should probably describe the fits for the audio only
Oh,
listeners.
yeah.
So
This-
Nick's fit is based on the Off-White Lot 10s?
16.
16s.
I got
yeah.
the off-white dunks. They all look the same. These
But they're
have
blue and
these
yellow.
have
with
blue
green.
blue tongue,
Blue tongue,
dark green
green,
overlaces.
little orange hit on the side, but then it's like a white on white
Yeah.
thing. So I got you like these
Like old school real tree type
real
camo
tree
pants.
like, or what is it like what's that called where it's like a photo that you can just buy and it's available to anyone.
It looks like a stock photo
Stock
of camouflage.
photo of camouflage.
Where
yes.
it's like they took Realtree camo. Once Realtree went off patent.
yeah,
Yeah.
they bought that shit.
Yeah.
It's like
This is the blue chew of Realtree camo.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is it's like they tweaked
Yeah,
it
this
just
is
enough so that they
Realtree
can't get in trouble
hardwood. Anyway.
in like a stretch denim.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
comfy. They're good jeans.
I got you what's the
a
Letterman's
champion
jacket?
t-shirt
Champion t-shirt.
and a Bobcats colored letter jacket.
Yep, and then a North Face
Because we
beanie.
just lost the championship.
yeah.
But that's okay. We lost to the South Dakota State
But we
Jackrabbits.
made it far.
We made it a long way. I mean, South Dakota State, what else do they have to do over there?
yeah.
They don't
But-
get to go skiing or anything fun there. It's flat as a pancake. They
Yeah.
just eat ranch.
Tip
On,
cows.
on
Yeah, they put ranch on their spaghetti.
on their spaghetti.
Bunch of goofballs. Fucking South Dakota.
I love how far away we got. Because I want to circle back to why I was talking about spaghetti.
Oh, and
but-
then you got me a North Face
Yep,
beanie.
North Face beanie. Dude, this fit feels like you, and
I like it.
Feels I'm so hyped on it.
Yeah, it's a good outfit.
And you do look like you were killed in the first scene of a horror movie,
Oh, yeah.
or like this is the wardrobe for that character.
Yeah.
I love it. Like you say a couple lines that just make everyone hate you.
Yeah, where I just come in.
So
I'm
we're like, yeah, we're okay with him getting murdered.
yeah, like the guy. I'm like the guy that just is obviously cheating on his girlfriend
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
woods or something, where he's just like,
where he calls her the wrong name.
yeah, it's just like, oh, sorry about that, babe. Like just like says that when he's obviously not sorry.
Yeah, exactly. God, Letterman jackets were ruined by horror movies.
You knew where they were gonna die. Like they were not
Yeah.
gonna last to the end if they were.
Yeah,
wearing
it's like a
Letterman
guy
jacket.
who obviously has an IQ that's like maybe not even a double-digit number,
Yeah.
and just is fucking
But you
being
don't
a
feel
dick.
bad because he was probably just going to peak in high school
Yeah,
anyway.
and then they just shove him in a wood chipper and call it a day.
yeah, that's a really epic death. And you're like, well, that was probably the
You're
best
just
thing
like,
that was
yeah,
ever going to
honestly,
happen
that guy
in his
was a
life.
fucking dipshit. We're good.
It was all downhill from there
Yeah,
anyway.
we
so-
honestly saved the government money and food stamps by fucking shredding that guy.
he was going to knock his girlfriend up and
but they sold less.
Best case scenario, he turns into Uncle Rico from fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
Very true.
Yeah, that's what this look is.
Yeah. So that's kind of that's the look I try to cultivate
Mhm.
in real life anyway.
His
That's
town's-
really the vibe that I'm going for.
I like it.
Yeah.
His town sold just a little bit less ranch that following year.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to look like a guy that throws steaks. Anyway. All right. And so yeah, what I got for Bjorn is he went with the blaze orange duck camo Air Max 90s.
Yep.
And so I got black joggers with a cargo pocket. Because I was
Mhm.
like, I wanted an athletic, like athleisure type of thing to go with because it's sneakers.
But still room for sports stuff.
But like some cargo to make it look like you're pretending, you know,
Mhm.
that you could like do things.
yeah.
And then I got an orange plaid shirt, jacket, hoodie thing from Dickies.
Yep.
Because I wanted like an outdoorsy look.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted the orange. And I was really hoping that would be brighter orange, but it is what it is. And then I got a duck camo vintage hat off of eBay that immediately broke. And it's the most Elmer Fudd looking shit that
Yeah.
I've ever seen, but it's pretty fantastic,
It
honestly.
is.
Like, you have so many duck camo shoes that you
Right.
need to figure out. You need to make the duct tape that
Now,
we duct that tape
for
that
the
back together
record,
with.
This does match part of the camo on the leather part.
Oh, good enough.
So you did match it.
Well, look
it's
at that.
It's about a size, maybe 2 sizes too big though. That's the only.
Yeah, it's the size that you sent me that was your size, but it's in Dickies, so I should have probably ordered it
Yeah.
way down.
It's
I think it's made for like a guy who's bundled up in December and needs to
Yeah,
go
I
feed
could-
the horses.
See, this is nice because I could layer a lot of layers under. I could put a puffy jacket underneath this thing.
yeah, I
I
think
could wear
you're
this
supposed to wear
over
at least 2,
2 layers,
like
not
a nano puff plus like a down.
not a single
Yeah.
Supreme T-shirt.
Yeah,
Which
you could wear multiple Supreme
I
t-shirts.
could wear multiple Supreme T-shirts. So, dude, last night I definitely Paul
You
made
spilled
us.
mom's spaghetti on the Supreme t-shirt.
No.
Oh,
I changed. I
It was
sat
a
down
preemptive change.
to eat, and I was like, nah, I need this thing. Like, I don't need to taint this forever with pasta
Yeah.
sauce. I've never changed outfits for a meal before in my life. But I was like, I got to dress down for this one.
yeah.
So I just put on like a dark colored t-shirt.
And then did you
to eat
immediately spill
spaghetti.
pasta sauce?
I
on
don't
yourself?
know. We'll never know because it was a dark color. I might
Oh,
have.
you like intentionally didn't pay attention. I would have been like actually paying attention though. Just be like, in theory, would I have made it?
Would I have made it? I don't know. I do not know. But you know what? My luck, probably not. Honestly, there's no way.
Yeah.
You know what? I do remember. No, I definitely wouldn't have made it. I definitely spilt some pasta on me in some capacity.
So what kind of sauce did you do with this corn pasta?
just
A garlic herb.
Oh, just like a
Prego.
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 Prego's fire. My
Yeah.
Italian grandma used to use
I
Prego.
like Prego.
All right. Yeah.
I used to be a ragu boy.
a ragu boy.
Yeah. I used to represent
Come on,
the R.
ragu goo boy. Can you get it up?
And then did you put? Wait, did you put ranch in your Prego?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I just
good.
put a shit ton of
Sawdust mozzarella.
sawdust.
Just yeah, just cheap mozzarella cheese or Parmesan
I
out
mean,
of a
it's
can.
craft.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
That
It's
I
the
don't know if that's the
highest
flex you think it is.
It's not. No, I know it's not. That's like being like, it's Kirkland.
This is crap.
Yeah, exactly. No, Kirkland is actually probably a big step up from Kraft.
But just being like Hanes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Being like, these are Hanes. bro.
Yeah, it's just like this came out of a 10-pack from Walmart, dude.
Fruit of the Loom on sale,
Yeah,
baby.
baby, fucking
FOL.
I'm thrifty.
I am FOL.
All right.
So that was fun with the outfits.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this
and-
is a fun outfit. I'm definitely like gonna wear this jacket with a lot of different outfits, I think.
Yeah.
Like 100% I'll be wearing this jacket to future Bobcat events.
Well, let's
hell yeah.
ask the official question.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nick, on the outfit that you got, are you gonna blow the back out, or is this gonna be a pavement princess outfit?
I think overall I'm gonna blow the back out. Like, I don't know. I'll probably end up. These jeans are comfy. Like, I don't know that the camo goes with everything. Like, it's not really my vibe. Like, most of the time, or the look I'm going for is, like, real tree camo.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'll probably figure out a reason to wear it.
Yeah.
And, like, the T-shirt, it's cool. Champion T-shirt.
Yeah.
Leather jacket's cool. I've worn the hat a few times already. Like, yeah, I'm going to probably wear all
You've
these
worn
stuff.
the hat a couple times?
Yeah. I needed to start wearing it because I got to
Yeah.
stretch the fucking thing out. It's tight as shit.
Yeah.
I got too much hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to cut it, but I have a lot of it.
Yeah. You're like full carpet on the top, but hardwood on the bottom right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's hardwood.
Yeah. Yep.
Bjorn, same question.
So I already have kind of blown the back out of the pants, so I don't know.
Yeah, they're H&M, so you've
They're
worn them
H&M.
twice.
I've
That's
worn 'em
pretty
twice
much.
with
That's
Woo!
about. You're pushing it. They're
And
about
I
to
just
fall
spilled
apart.
maraschino cherry juice
Oh,
all
they're
over them.
Oh shit, they're gonna dissolve, dude.
Yeah.
And
That's gonna burn a hole in it.
they are-
The amount of acid that's naturally in a cherry is enough to dissolve H&M.
Dissolve anything from
Yeah.
H&M.
but I will be honest, we tried it on. This jacket fits Paul a lot better than it fits me.
Nice.
So I guess I can
So-
answer that. I will be blowing the back out of that
Nice.
jacket.
Yeah. This seems like a
Okay,
nice
now
dog
what about
walking.
what about that absolute class,
Pure class hat?
pure class hat? Just the finest piece.
I love it, but it just doesn't quite
Look
it's
good?
too big.
Yeah.
It's a little too big for my
But
tiny head.
technically, the back has been blown
Yeah,
out.
we
on.
had-
Yeah, we
well-
actually immediately blew the back out because it cracked because it was dry rotted.
So it is. You can see it has already been duct taped back
Hell
together.
yeah.
Which actually makes it more authentic. If I
You're
think
right.
about it, you know.
Well, I love that this hat. Like, I honestly typed in vintage duck camo hat
yeah.
Yeah.
because I was like, I was looking for, like, Filson had a really nice duck camo hat, but it
Yeah.
was out of stock. I wanted to get
Oh.
you the Filson. It had Filson logo. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a cool
That
brand.
would've
It's like Pacific Northwest,
Yeah.
kind of redneck, but also super classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like
you could.
city redneck.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's made in Seattle. It's
Yeah.
not like Bass Pro Shops, like
Yeah.
yee fucking,
Exactly.
you know, idiot redneck. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, you know, men who go upland shooting.
And
It's
my,
like
my
Oh yeah, that's
it's like those fancy people that go bird hunting and call it shooting.
yeah.
well, it's like-
pheasant shooting.
it's-
Oh
like
yes,
what-
we're going pheasant shooting.
what was that? Wasn't Abercrombie and Fitch originally that basically?
Yeah, I think it was, and then it turned into whatever it is now.
Bullywear, and then it turned into, and then
Bullywear.
I don't know what it is now.
Filson is what Orvis wishes it was.
Mm.
Orvis needs to stay in their lane and just kind of do fishing stuff for old people.
Right.
But they're like they like go back and forth between trying to be Filson and trying to be like a cool fishing company like Sims
Yeah.
Okay.
or like some of the other
See, I
like
don't-
Hatch.
I don't know.
And
See,
Nautilus.
I thought Orvis was cool, so all of the stuff I bought was Orvis stuff.
Right,
and
like-
I got-
There's like a new school group of fly fishermen that are fired up about Orvis. But if you were like actively working in the fly fishing industry in
Sims?
like 2009, Orvis was still like boomer shit. And so
yeah,
for
I did
me,
figure that out.
I was working in fly shops when Orvis made the transition from boomer shit to like trying to cater to the young people. And so I'm like, I know what you
because
did.
they were like,
I fucking see right through this shit.
I
You
see
guys
what you
are
did.
you guys are doing boomer shit. I know what you're up to. You guys weren't cool until you saw other people being cool and tried to be cool too.
But honestly, you can think about any brand that's not cool
Mm-hmm.
right now. Eventually, with the amount of content and like we are consuming so much
Yeah.
with fashion,
Mm-hmm.
with collabs, everything's on the table for collabs.
Yeah.
Everything. So
I want
there
some
will be an
more-
Orvis.
Well, I bought a T-shirt from like the Bait Columbia fishing collab.
Nice.
I have that shirt. I've worn it on the pod
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Everything's
like
gonna
that.
be a collab.
let's talk about. We went to the bait store and Paul spent like $500. It was
Here in
awesome.
Portland, was it like?
No,
Seattle.
in Seattle, dude. The Seattle one's so much better.
Oh,
Twice-
why?
twice the
What do they
size.
got?
Twice the size.
What'd you get?
And there's just tons of shit there. Like, and it was like
Did
on
you get like
sale.
some Bape?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a
Did
Bape.
you get the Bape hoodie with all the
No, I
apes
got a
all over it?
Bape fleece. So like
Fleece.
purple and kind of like a dark green
Yeah.
fleece.
With all the apes all over it?
With, like,
They're like their
snow-
Bape camo?
Yeah, snowflakes.
No,
and
it's snowflakes and the Bape. It kind of looks like a Patagonia,
Oh,
but
but
there's
it's
little
Bape.
Bapes in there.
Yeah.
There's little apes in there.
I had to get it because it
It's
matches
so
my threes that are purple and brown.
Mm.
So I was like, that's that. And then I got the Terminators. The,
got
Oh,
the
those
snake
Nike
the
skin.
Coco
Terminators.
snake.
Nice.
The snakeskin
And then-
Terminators, which are comfortable.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Good
We
for them.
forget to talk about
They're
that
so comfortable.
because I was like,
I wore them all
yeah.
weekend. I wore them all
That's
weekend.
why I basically blew the back out of mine that we did on an
'Cause they're
episode,
actually
and it's
comfortable.
one of our most watched episodes.
Yeah, people were fired up about that because there's literally nothing about Terminators anywhere on
No.
the internet.
I know, and then we have an old old episode where we talk about the Terminators.
we should do a revisit to that.
We
That-
should
that would
probably
bring
do
that
that
one
now
back.
that we're
Terminators.
better
I want
podcasters.
Nike to do a Terminator low though, because I'm not loving the high.
I don't like the look of the high. Yeah, I agree
but
with
the
you.
low
If they drop
is
the low, I'll
fucking
buy it.
Sick.
Yeah.
If they drop the low,
And
I'll
it's
buy it.
stupid for Nike not to. It's
Yeah.
like that.
Come on,
classic-
Nike, you stupid fucking idiots.
I know. It's that 90s.
Maybe you should do a collab
look.
with somebody to be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Find somebody
we've
who
talked
doesn't
about
turn
this.
out to be a
Orvis.
piece of shit and do a collab with them.
Dude, we've talked about this before. Like, if you were like a Travis Scott or something like that,
Yeah.
and you got to do a collab where you got to like pick a Nike thing, what sneaker would you do? Now,
Didn't I say an Air Max 1?
I think you did. That
Or a
sounds right.
Blazer. I might have said a
I
Blazer.
think you said a Blazer.
I think now I'd do an Air Max 1.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I think
like
I
the
would
Air
do
Max
the
1.
Nike Terminator low in like a obnoxious colorway.
Yeah.
Just like the most it would be called the flamboyant Terminator.
The flamboyant Terminators.
Yeah, it would be flamboyant as fuck. Like, I'd do some crazy shit that would just be like people couldn't look away. You know, like something.
It would just
I
be,
would basically do this sneaker, but as in the Terminator low.
Yeah, or like that sneaker level of loud.
Yeah, like yeah, that would be sick. Paul, what about you? So you're doing a collab. You get to pick any Nike sneaker. What silhouette are you, or Jordan too? You could do Jordan.
Oh, I would do the Monarch.
You do a Monarch one. What would it look
Hell
like?
yeah.
Can you describe it?
Um,
Christmas.
I think I would want to make the ultimate like lawn mowing shoe where it already has grass stains on it.
Ooh.
And
So you would do like a Golden Goose style Monarch.
Golden Goose style Monarch, and it's got a barbecue stain on it, and it comes with like special like
It's just got,
barbecue
like-
tongs that come with it,
Yeah.
like that whole thing.
Like a burn mark.
a burn mark on it. Like that's what I want.
I'd do the ranch spaghetti Terminator.
The ranch
Mom spaghetti. Yeah, ranch.
It would be speckled in white and then just reds.
It'd be red with white speckles all over it.
It'd be like white, but with like red stains, like you got like pasta whipped in it.
Gross.
Maybe a little kid's puke on one of the laces
yeah,
on my
yeah.
shoe too. Like
Be
I want
like-
it to be
like
like the
You want
dad.
it to be just like the
Full-
quintessential, just dad having a
Yeah,
hell
it's
of a
already
week.
broken in. This is what it's going to look like at the end. You might as well buy
Yeah,
it.
this
like
is just a guy fully in. Oh, I will say,
Dude, the
I had-
the mom spaghetti would be I want Eminem to do the mom spaghetti. Like,
have you ever had a moment where you were just really happy you didn't have kids? Because I had a moment like that last week. What you just said reminded me. So you know how like everybody with kids right now, they've had just illness and disease has been in their house for months now, which
Yeah.
is fucking.
Everybody I know.
Oh my god, it's horrific.
who was it that we were talking about that like they said that they got sick but their kids didn't? And they were like, what? His friends were like, I don't know how this happened. Or
That's
was it the
insane.
opposite? Their kids got sick and they didn't.
It's usually the
Kids got
opposite.
sick. They didn't.
I
Yeah,
think it was
that's
that.
how it usually is. Anyway, I was on a Teams call with my coworker the other day, and like it was like me and him and one other guy, and we were talking about this project, and all of a sudden he just goes, "Hang on, guys, my daughter just threw up. I gotta go fucking deal with that." Put himself on mute and walked away, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad that I fucking don't have kids. That would suck so much."
We kind of have that with the puppies though, because
Yeah, we have that
they'll
with the
just throw up
dogs.
randomly.
Oh yeah,
It's
no.
gross. Or like,
Responsibility is overrated as shit.
Like I
dude.
don't even want to deal with my own throw up, let alone somebody else's throw up right now.
I know that was so funny. He was just like, I just gotta go deal with that. And then he came back and he's like, I was like, that sucks. And he's like, yeah. He's like, my wife He's like, I'm a firm believer that if you're throwing up, just stop eating. And my wife's like, you should try eating something. This guy, he just took his day
5
out.
minutes later, damn it, she threw up again. I'll
Yo.
be back.
It wasn't quite that, but he was just like, I mean, she's got this shit. Like, there's no way we're not getting it. Just like the guy was so defeated.
Might as well
It was-
take a shot at this throw up.
I mean, he was only a little, like an inch away from saying that. I think it was so funny. He
Might
was
as
just
well
like,
yeah. I don't know.
Sick
That
now.
stuff doesn't. One of my favorite games I used to play with my ex is like there'd be like some child screaming or throwing up or doing something like that, like in a public place, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Ooh, I want one. Can I get one?
Look at all the attention it's getting, that couple.
Look at that.
it's almost like being
I-
on stage.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Look at everyone's looking
Everybody's
at them.
Yeah.
looking at
guys.
us. Look, dude.
Babe, everyone is looking at them.
Everybody's
It's
Right
actually
now.
less embarrassing than most of the things I've seen at comedy clubs.
Yeah. It's totally fine.
That child just called its parents a word I can't repeat. That's way funnier than most comedy.
Dude, one time I was at Target and I was shopping, and this dad was in front of me, and this kid, and he was with his two girls,
Yeah.
and they were just fussy.
They
and
were having a
whatever.
tough day.
They were having a tough day, and he just turns around and he goes, "If you two don't pull it together, I'm gonna take your dog back to the pound and have it put to sleep."
Oh my god.
Oh,
There's
I wanted
a
a
therapist
slow clap.
listening to
Just
this right now who's going to call you and ask for that guy's information.
my
There's a
God.
therapist who's like, well, I guess I'll have a job in 20 years.
Wow.
I was just like, holy
That's
shit.
a horrible thing to say to a kid.
Dude, here's the
just
best
like,
part.
you love your dog, I'm going to fucking kill your dog if
I'm
you don't
gonna-
shut the fuck up. That's a really, really...
Yo.
That kid's going to remember that shit.
Here's the thing. So he was he thought his daughters were being terrible then.
Mm-hmm.
After he said that shit, it got 1,000 times
I'm
worse.
sure.
Oh, really?
Oh, now he's dealing with the two of them. They were like, I don't know what the dog's name was. They were just like, Fluffy. Ah! And then they both just like, he had to just walk
Oh
to
my
just
God.
crying, just like, yeah. It was just
So
like,
he instantly learned that was
basically
maybe
went-
not
That's
the way
not
to
the
handle
right
that.
way to parent in that situation.
Yeah.
oh.
I like that he had to learn the hard way that the wrong way to handle that situation is
Yeah.
to threaten to murder the dog. But I guess
Poor dad.
as long as he learned that,
Whatever
Yeah,
shopping
it's a
he was
valuable
doing,
lesson he needed.
he didn't get that
yeah,
shit done.
if you don't know that, then that's a lesson you need to learn.
For all you new dads out there,
Yeah, in case you don't know,
don't threaten
maybe
the death of your dog.
threatening to kill your daughter's dog, maybe that's like
it's not really
maybe
gonna,
try that after you try some other stuff.
it was like he thought they were at 11, and then they showed him 11.
yeah,
That's hilarious.
It was so funny.
I love it.
All right,
That's-
Paul, do you have some fits for us?
Well, let's see
Yeah.
if the computer will cooperate.
Cooperate. Do you,
Shall we look at some fits?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it.
absolutely.
Are
Okay, we got our whiteboards ready
I've
to go.
stopped drinking whiskey. I'm just drinking cranberry
I love
juice.
it.
I'm
now.
just gonna hold on to mine. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay, here we go. So
Dude,
we're
this
gonna.
cranberry juice, dude. I might be a cranberry and
I don't-
bullet guy.
I don't hate
is
this cranberry
fucking
juice right
good.
now. It's like, it's tart as fuck, but like, it's kind of good at the moment.
I really got to be careful. So does the vermouth have booze in it too?
Yeah. Sweet vermouth is a kind of wine. We're having that later. We'll make Manhattans. There's a drink called a Manhattan that's sweet vermouth.
We'll make a Manhattan.
No, I'm not gonna make a Manhattan now.
Oh, another day.
We're gonna make it
Another
on a different.
next podcast.
Yeah,
Slow
I just spent
down.
fucking $90
Damn.
on booze, and you're like, let's use it all in this podcast. So you got to spend more. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to plan ahead, dude.
Okay, I
All
appreciate
right.
you.
So we're gonna take
You're
a look
doing
at some fits while Bjorn and Nick decide how much we're gonna drink tonight.
We're gonna drink one drink, like grown-ups.
So for this, for those of you who have not experienced this before, welcome. We're gonna. It's called hashtag FWT, which means we fuck with that, or hashtag WTF. What the fuck? We would never wear that. So
what the fuck?
what the fuck? So first look, close your eyes. Don't look. Don't look.
Right.
Don't look.
No, look, I'm.
And it's up. So it's kind of hard to tell from the TV screen here. It is a darker picture,
That
but
would appear to be a plaid suit
okay.
Okay.
with what is it, Asics?
Those are actually not Asics. Those are
Oh, Solomon.
Solomon's
Ooh, he's got a
style.
ski brand.
He
Uh-huh.
looks like he skis.
He's got a plaid suit, Solomon sneakers, and a Santa hat, and he's standing next to a Christmas tree.
A well-decorated Christmas tree. There's a lot
Yeah.
of ornaments on that.
Those
they
guys
really-
from Connecticut.
Do you think it's decorated like that all the way around to the back, or did
The
they just
tree?
kinda,
I would say
do you think
yes.
they dressed it to the front like we did with this tree? Not to give away the
That's
facade.
so showbiz secrets, folks. There's no ornaments on the
You
back
don't
of that
have
tree.
to
there's like
decorate every
4.
side of the
You
tree.
don't. I mean, we did put the star on the top, but it's not in the frame.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
got a red and
Nick, since you described it, I want to hear what's your thoughts.
I'm going what the fuck.
Mm.
This is a hipster Connecticut guy with his fucking Solomon sneakers. Those sneakers suck.
Okay.
They're too busy. They're like silver,
Mm-hmm.
busy, just like shitty runners. They're like what you would mow the lawn and puke on.
See, I'm digging
like-
them.
Yeah, those are more daddish than the Monarchs.
Okay.
Like those are sneakers that I misidentified because they're so uninteresting.
Okay.
And then wearing those with admittedly a pretty cool suit. I'm a fan of a plaid suit. Plaid suit's cool. But if you wear a plaid suit with like the shittiest sneakers ever,
Mm.
you ruin it. Like you had a good idea.
Are they boa laced too?
Probably.
It looks like they are.
Yeah. Yeah, in case what's this guy need boa laces on those shoes for?
I know. What,
You need to get the torque right. Fucking goofball. And
What
then
are
a
you
Santa
running
hat
from?
because he's a Christmas hack. Yeah, and a mustache
Mm.
because he's a hipster
Mhm.
douche.
Mm-hmm.
And because he's not even a hipster. He's trying to look like a hipster. But he lives in fucking Connecticut. So his dad is rich. That's why he's wearing ski brands in
Mhm.
Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's someone who
love
lives
that-
in a place that doesn't have a hill.
Solomon
Yet
shoes.
somehow he knows how to ski.
Yeah.
Fucking rich dad
Yo.
having fucking
Dude.
douche with a mustache.
Sidebar, I remember one time because a bunch of my family lives in Florida, and there was a ski and snowboard shop, and I remember this vividly
Yeah.
as a kid going in there and like, you sell ski and snowboard equipment in Orlando? Like, what is
You're like literally the
happening?
highest point in this state has an elevation of like 382 feet.
I was like, how are you in business? And he's like, well, a lot of people travel here.
He's like,
and
rich
like
people.
legitimately, I was like, wait, this is a legitimate business? Like how do you, and I was like, oh my, I remember as a kid being floored by the fact that
Like realizing that
Orlando had a
there are
ski
some
shop.
obnoxiously rich people who would go to a ski shop in Orlando and then
Yeah.
pay to haul that shit all
Yeah,
the way to
fucking
Colorado or whatever.
rent it in Colorado and leave it at your ski chalet in Telluride.
Yeah.
You like, I don't know. It blew my mind. Anyway, sorry, that was a weird bar. My answer is I would absolutely fuck with this outfit. Oh my god. Let's start with the hat. Nailing it. Hat. Glasses. Yes, please. Let's hip. Yes. Like mustache. I miss mine. I still have it. That's weird. I just added rest of the beard. Collared shirt. Feeling the plaid suit. I wore my plaid Jordan suit on stage last. I'll wear it in the podcast.
Plaid suits are cool. I gave
Dude,
credit
I
for the
have a
plaid suit.
Jordan sweatsuit that looks very much like this print.
No,
that
but this is a suit.
I got for Christmas. But yes. Well, we ordered Christmas early. What is that?
We opened our gifts.
We
early.
opened Christmas early. But I do everything early. It's fine. I always come early. Okay. Moving on with the outfit. The sneakers. Yes, finally, a ski boot company making sneakers so I can feel like I'm wearing ski boots all the time.
Yeah, nothing like the comfort of a ski boot.
The comfort. Finally, from the makers of the most comfortable footwear
Yeah, from the
ever
makers of
invented.
ski boots. Boy, do we know something about comfort.
Boy, do we know how to put something around your feet. Like,
Have you ever wanted to put your shoes on like this? Clunk.
I'm wondering.
You ever want to put your shoes on with a latch?
Do you ever do you have to like click them down so that they keep their shape when you're not wearing them?
Do you ever
On Solomon shoes?
loosen your shoes up at lunchtime and then tighten them back up? Do your shoes get loose when you sweat? Well, we have a little crank thing.
Dude, these look like... Okay, I want to ask you. So,
Yeah.
yes, I'm still fuck with that on this outfit. The Solomon sneakers, I don't know. That feels like something David would be excited about.
I don't think David would wear those if he got a deal on them.
Oh, 100%. But
Yeah.
it feels like it would be... Or Todd, too.
Those are not shoes. If you're excited about those at full price... then we have vastly different goals
If
when
you're
we
waiting,
shop for
if
shoes.
you're waiting in line for that drop,
Nobody's waiting in line.
That's the thing, is that that doesn't even drop. That just
Exists.
Sits.
arrives at the store, and somebody
Should we put
puts
this in
them
the
out.
front? No.
Yeah, they're just like, well, that one's like halfway up the wall,
Yeah.
and there's like a reason that's really good for trail running or some shit like
It
that.
has some very specific purpose.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
sure it's good for what it is, but it's not. You don't flex that on the gram.
But
Anything with a boa
So-
lace doesn't get flexed that hard.
Nick,
Yeah.
so you
I
have to
boa
wear
laces on my.
you have to
my
wear
wading
these
boots.
or those 700s. The Yeezy, you know the ones. I'm talking
those
about.
or Yeezys right now.
The 7, yeah, right now in this current climate.
Okay.
But no, those 700s that are like silver, the ones that look like the minivans. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
This
No,
kind
I
of
would
reminds
wear
me of the minivan.
The Yeezys hands down are better
Every
looking
time.
shoes. I mean,
suppose.
I don't think anyone at Solomon has gone on the news and openly claimed to love Hitler.
Like recently,
So-
like again, I love how he doubled down. Like really, okay.
He's doubled down a lot of times. He's clinically insane. Anyhow,
he's past doubling down. He's at like.
yeah, I don't
Aiding
even
down.
understand what he's doing.
Here's
he's-
my theory. Here's my theory on what he's doing. And this is a delusional thought, but I feel like this is what.
No, he's delusional. So that would
because of how much he has to pay Kim
yeah.
per month.
he's
He's
trying
like,
to get rid of all his money.
I'm gonna tank that because you know what?
Doesn't he realize
I
they
don't
used,
have
as
it-
we said on this,
Yes.
they used last year's tax?
No. I feel like
Oh.
he doesn't realize that.
Oh,
He's
he's-
trying to tank next year. It's sort of like the guy who buys a bunch of shit for his business, so he doesn't
he's
have
trying
to
to
pay
lose
any
all of
taxes.
his money.
So he's like, if I don't got it, she can't get it. It's like he's like trying to be
He listened
vindictive
to
against
he
his
listened
ex-wife.
to that DMX lyric. DMX said, "Well, I ain't got it, so you can't get it."
Exactly. Yes, that's what he's doing.
And DMX,
But what
was
he doesn't
being
realize-
completely honest, because he had 15 kids and a pretty bad drug problem, so he actually didn't have it.
Well,
Unfortunately,
I love those
R.I.P.
videos of
X.
the clip of the the Gold Digger song where it's like,
Yeah.
if she gonna leave with half.
Did you send me that one
like,
where the
I
guy was
feel
like,
like-
"Dude, you wrote."
You wrote that
Yeah,
lyric.
he's like,
You're psychic.
Like
yeah.
you knew that was gonna happen.
No, I saw there was like a reel going around. The guy was like, how'd you write the test and still fail?
Like, bitch, you wrote the question. Oh my god. Okay, Paul, I want to know.
Anyway, yes, today if I had to walk down the street,
Yes.
I would opt for the Solomons over the Yeezys. But more just because I don't like Hitler. I think he was bad.
I think that's a good
Hitler
reason.
was a bad guy.
We can all agree that, I think.
Oh my
He
god.
made- he made way more mistakes than he had redeeming qualities.
Don't answer this. I'm gonna ask Joanna tomorrow next time
What?
we podcast if she's still wearing them.
No, she isn't. She hasn't for a week or two, but like she's worn them a little bit because she didn't buy them.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't name a fucking Kanye song. The only one she would be like, "What's the one where he goes whoopity scoop?" Because I've showed her that song and
Well, I
laughed
don't-
really hard,
I
and she was like, "I don't get
Tell
it."
you the
I
name of
was like,
that
"But
song, but I could.
It's called
know.
"Lift Yourself." Anyway,
Dude, when we were in Bait, a song came out and I was like singing along to it. I think it was N-Words in Paradise, and I was just like, "Can you
Paris, by the way.
Paris? Sorry, what was I thinking?
You were thinking the collab he did with Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Now that would be funny.
N-Words in Paradise. It's like,
Yeah, followed up by the little known "It's the Third Reich" somewhere.
Third Reich somewhere. Oh no.
Anyway,
So my
yeah, what do you think of this
answer on
nerd
this
over here?
is I fuck with that.
Really? You like
yeah,
this?
Yeah,
This nerd Solomon boa
I
shoes?
do because I just want the suit.
The suit's cool.
The suit's awesome, and you know what? I bet this is what happened. He's about to leave for a party, and he's still getting ready, and his mom's like, "I want to take your picture." And he just grabs a pair of shoes that are there by the door. Those are his dad's shoes.
Yeah, but this is kind of a porn angle. Let's be honest.
It is, and you see,
This ain't no mom angle.
and his good friend Dave _nasty said, "What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner."
Ooh, Dave. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
so
gonna-
Dave, he has managed to woo Dave _nasty with
I
this
like it.
with this outfit.
What's
so
up,
you guys
baby?
are in
Take
you
me to
guys are
dinner.
in esteemed company. It's you two and Dave Nasty.
All right, Paul Nasty over here. So just this is Ryan is an island from Stamford, Connecticut, and he says, "Ayo, what do you want to say to Saint Brick right now? Hashtag naughty list. Hashtag Christmas. Hashtag Xmas. Hashtag Christmas drip. Hashtag drip.
Can I be
hashtag
honest?
Solomon. Hashtag Gorp. Hashtag Gorpcore.
Gorpcore?
Hashtag Solomon Sports Style. Hashtag XT Wings too.
Oh my god. So he's claiming Gorpcore because of
What
this.
the fuck is Gorpcore?
I don't know. Gorp is like something in peanuts.
Raisins and peanuts. right?
Raisins and peanuts.
Isn't it like a word?
Granola, raisins, or peanuts?
It's a mixture of dried fruit and nuts eaten as a snack food by hikers and campers.
Yeah.
I forgot about Gorp. My mom always called it Gorp, and I was like, "What
Yeah,
is
it's
this?"
fucking trail mix.
Trail mix. Yeah.
This
Gorp.
guy's flexing about trail mix
Gorp.
in Connecticut.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I don't know anything about Connecticut.
know what I
just
think about
assume
this
everyone
guy?
there has a rich dad.
This guy's definitely sexually fluid and hitting on everyone at the party. You know what I mean? Like where you're just like, are you just trying to bat on everyone right now? That's what I think.
so this is what
Oh
I'm gonna-
yeah, ask him how dinner was with Dave Nasty.
I'm saying hashtag fuck with that fit. How was dinner with that?
And then go at
Yeah, do at Dave Nasty for sure.
Let's interact with this post. I love it.
Dave Nasty, which one is
It appears to be the first one.
Junior.
Yeah, that's the same Dave Nasty there.
Yeah. He's
And-
junior, so he's not
Sent
the
it.
first Dave Nasty.
Aw, retry. It won't let me post.
Well, what the hell? Goddamn.
Can we not? Or we could just respond to Dave Nasty's. We could just reply to it. Anyway.
This is like fully a year old, too. This was last
Okay.
Christmas.
And I'm gonna reply. How was dinner?
Oh,
No, it won't let us reply. He's probably blocked. so
he
we
probably got banned. He that guy
got
sent.
blocked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dave
he
Nasty
got
sent
blocked.
someone a cock.
Okay, my
100%.
bad.
Nasty Dave.
Ryan's Island. Not
Ryan
sexually
is an
fluid.
island.
All right, should we look at a fit? too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, eyes closed. And this one's a multi-picture fit. So open up. This is picture 1.
Okay.
And picture 2. So there are 2 pictures. So Bjorn, if you want to
Yeah.
describe the fit.
So we got a classic red buffalo check, large buffalo check, button up, little on the oversized zone, a plain, I want to say flex fit hat from straight out the 90s. Not sure what's going on with the pants. Looks like some kind of jogger situation, maybe. And then some, I want to say those are pine green Jordan 1 mids.
No, those are the highs, but they're
They highs?
I think so.
They're the pine green Nike Air Jordan 1s.
Yeah,
they're
they're
the
the pine
mids.
greens.
I bought this for somebody.
Oh yeah, are those
Yeah.
the same ones that you bought?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway,
Those are them. Those sat. Dude.
So what is your answer?
okay. You got to answer first because I answered first in the last one.
Did you? All
Yeah.
right. So this is a fuck with that.
Mhm.
And I hate that it's fuck with that. Because this guy looks like he owns a ski shop or something.
His
in
name is
Florida.
Johnny Sneakers 420.
69 is missing from there.
69. Where's the 69? Oh, we do have to say we are now size 10 podcast 69
On YouTube.
on
For
YouTube.
some reason, we were size 10 podcast 67, and I was
Yeah,
like, well,
if we're gonna be in the 60s,
if we have to have numbers, we might as well be 69.
we
'cause why
need to
not?
be 69. I didn't know that. I don't know. I thought it was like based on our.
Yeah, I thought so too, but then there it showed up, and I was like, well, what the fuck is this 67 shit? So I
69.
I made
Thank
it
you.
69,
You know what?
yeah.
You're a real hero.
I am.
You're the
I
hero of
did.
this
I did what
podcast.
needed to be done.
You really. But you know what? I do kind of love this. It's just like your classic pine green. This feels like a phoned. It's a little phoned in, but like I fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like I love the classic. I just love the classic buffalo check. It always like to me. I just look good in it. I'm
It's a
just
classic
totally.
look.
I'm putting myself into this outfit. I fuck with a flex fit. I haven't. I mean, I don't know if I have one right now, but like, and it's that Kelly green. I
Yeah,
like
that's
that
definitely
Kelly
a hat
green.
that he bought at that little mall kiosk called
Yeah.
Lids.
Yeah, and was like, nah, don't put anything on it. I
Yeah.
want to keep this thing fresh.
I want a plain. Like he just took the sticker off that hat for this picture.
Yeah. Well, why did you take the sticker off?
This
What a
guy looks
noob.
like he wears a hat with a sticker on. I will say
I've
that.
done it just purely out of laziness and then just forgot to take it off. But that's
That's what you're telling us right now.
yeah. And I actually do like these pine green.
Yeah, I think they're a good looking
ones.
shoe.
Dude, those are mids.
They're cool.
I'm pretty sure they're mids, but it's fine. It doesn't matter if they're not. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck with that. What you got?
I got fuck with that as well. I put an
Ooh.
asterisk because
Okay.
I hate that hat.
Okay.
I like. Yeah, I don't. It's so boring. I don't like the hat with no logo. It's like just have a hat that says something.
Say something, buddy.
Hats are fun.
Say something.
Like, half the
Stand for
point-
something, you'll
Yeah.
fall for anything.
Exactly. This guy is part of the problem. Silence is violence.
Yes. By not making a decision, you made a decision,
Exactly.
sir. You made a decision.
This man here, exactly. He doesn't stand for anything.
Silence is violence.
Silence.
That's one of my favorite like little catchphrases from the last couple of years to
I
just
like
put
that.
where it doesn't belong.
I like
it.
it.
Is so fun.
Like, wait a minute.
They're just wait, wasn't that about inequality and shit? And it's like,
No,
nah,
it's
we're,
about hats.
We're making fun of a guy's hat.
Well,
Anyway, yeah, the hat sucks, but the rest of the outfit's cool. I mean, he fully went for like a Christmassy look, and it's Christmassy. I just feel like he could have. It, like you said, it's really phoned in. He could have gone like a step or so further. Like he could have put red laces in those sneakers and
Yup.
had red and green.
Yep.
yeah.
He could have had a more fun hat. He could have had more fun pants.
Or
He
he-
did the bare fucking minimum to
yeah.
have a red and green Christmas outfit. And then he flexed it on the internet, which is kind of a cheeseball move. If you're going to do the
Well,
bare minimum, then flex it on the
This
internet. Anyway,
guy definitely owns a weed shop. This was his like weed shop owner flex, right?
so why is his weed logo not on his green hat?
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't he not have a logo on his green hat?
Own your shit. Yeah.
Like, even if it doesn't say anything about weed, just the name of his shop on a green hat is enough.
What if it just said weed?
What if he wore a giant weed leaf on his head? What if he took a picture under mistletoe, but it was made of weed leaves?
Okay. Quick
Endless
question.
really good ideas that he didn't have any of.
Quick
And
question.
that's the problem.
He needs you.
Of course he
He
does.
needs you.
Okay.
He can't afford me.
Answer me this, Nick. Has, because of like legalized weed,
Yeah.
has like the wearing a weed leaf thing kind of just like, it's not as cool.
It
right?
was always a little bit of a cornball move, but it's really a cornball move now.
Now it
Now
feels
it's like wearing a hat with Tylenol on it.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it feels like such a boring
It's like-
thing.
Pepto, baby.
It's a little bit like wearing like a high-end alcohol logo as fully an adult who can just buy it. Like
Yeah.
like wearing a beer shirt is kind of trashy, but it's kind of fun. But like case in point, we have enough beer.
We're trashy and fun, so that
Yeah,
tracks.
I like trashy and fun. That's kind of my favorite shit. But like,
this is not a negative. Trashy and fun is not negative.
but like wearing weed stuff to be like, hey man, I do drugs.
I do
like-
drugs.
It's like, oh yeah, the drugs that you can literally put on your credit card.
Yeah. You can just go like
Yeah.
to every block of
Yeah.
Portland and get.
Oh, is there a
just
store
feels like,
with a
okay.
billboard by the freeway that sells your drugs? Then you're not really that hardcore.
It
You
just-
didn't have
If you
to
have
like.
to pay taxes on the drugs
Yeah.
you sell,
Yeah, I'm paying
openly and
taxes.
publicly,
Yeah, if
it's not
you're gonna
hardcore.
come and flex your drug use, you can't pay taxes. Period.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. If you're gonna tell me in the same sentence that you are waiting for W-2s and then be like, I'm so hardcore, it's like, no,
No,
you're
not.
You're not really. You're
Oh my God.
you've bought into the system just like we all have,
yeah,
and that's fine. A lot of people just want to chill out,
yeah,
and that's fine.
I want to chill out and support education.
Yeah.
yeah, and roadways,
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
my-
Fix
my thing.
potholes in our
I would
road.
love to support education way more.
Yeah,
If they would put my taxes to that, I'd pay more of them. I've been saying this. I said it on Reddit the other day. I got a lot of upvotes.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
people were arguing about guns. And I said, you know what would fix it is fixing how we fucking finance education. So if it
I
wasn't,
like how you took a left turn in the gun conversation.
Yeah. Well, no, somebody just went on there and made some good points that were pragmatic, and
You
I
should
was like,
put it-
hey,
you
adding
sh-
on to that.
I want to see what happens when you do like an abortion post in there. Like let's drop that in there.
My favorite gun subreddit is liberal gun owners, so they'd be like, yes, we agree with you. It's my own little echo
Dude,
chamber
I
of like
almost-
8 people that think the way I do.
I almost bought.
we all need those 8 people in our life.
There was-
more than ever.
I don't remember what they were, but I remember they had a very lonely table at the Minneapolis Pride. There was like a. It was
The
like
Socialist
pink
Rifle
guns.
Association?
No, yeah, it was like
Pink pistols.
Pink pistols. Is
Yeah.
that a thing? Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing that teaches women and LGBT people how to
How do
defend
you-
themselves.
Okay, I remember it was
Yeah.
like.
They're probably next to the Socialist Rifle Association, giving out the like LGBT flag with an AR-15 on it, "Defend Equality" stickers, which are fire.
I want one of those for my car so
That's
bad.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Right next to my pavement
Oh,
princess.
if I can find
Get us some stickers.
I'm gonna get one for my truck box so that it annoys
and then I
Republicans.
want to give one to my dad and really confuse him.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I want to see just the heads explode where they
Google
just
Google "Defend Equality" sticker. I swear to God, this is a real thing. I think it's the Socialist Rifle Association, which is also a real thing, that gives those out.
There it is.
There it is. Fucking America, dude.
Oh my God!
This is the best country on earth.
What was this Chuck say on the back?
I am brave. I am bruised. Who I'm meant to be. LGBT truck tailgate decal. sticker.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like that defend equality.
Oh, this one's fun. Look at the
one.
colors on
Yeah,
that.
look at that.
I just wanna be like, I want that, but I
You
wanted
see,
to
I'm not
say
a fan of. I wish
wanted
they
to
do an
say-
AR and not a commie ass AK.
Yeah.
here's
'cause
what I want. I want
That's
it,
an AR. There
okay,
we go.
I want this one, but I wanted
It's
to say
America.
I wanted to say come and take it. Because it
CUM
sounds-
With a
Come and take it, dude. Make that sticker, and I'll ask people on.
Come and take it.
Well, we can give them all away on liberal gun owners, and they will all.
I'm so making that.
Make
it's
that
gonna
s-
say come and take it. It's gonna say size 10 podcast on the bottom.
Come
of
and
it.
take it. AR-15 on. That's amazing.
But I'm gonna like low key make the tip look like a little bit of a dick. It's
Well,
gonna
of
be.
course.
I'm gonna go for it.
Just have like the dick suppressor.
Come and
Make
take
it with a suppressor that's shaped like a dildo.
now with a silencer, if you need a little bit more inches.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh,
I'll give
that's
my
so
answer
funny.
on this one
Okay,
before
what's
we
your-
move to the next one.
Yeah.
I am also a fuck with that, but it's a easy outfit to fuck with. It's
Yeah.
super easy.
There's
Like,
nothing
this it's actually
hateable.
Yeah, it's pandering to us, if anything. So it kind of makes me mad.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
here's the thing that
I'd wear this by accident.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that bothers me about this. It's not the outfit. It's where he took the fucking picture. He's like in a Holiday Lane mall store.
This is probably his
This
weed
is
store.
a store.
Yeah.
It's
He's
a Holiday
proud of
store.
this. This is his life's work.
But
And we're
if
just
you're-
like, this store is lame.
No, but if your name
Your
is
store's
Johnny Sneakers 420, you don't take pictures at the mall with your fit, do you?
No.
No, this looks like a neighborhood diner
Yeah. No.
that for some reason has a Christmas corner
Yeah. I feel like
for all the regulars.
I feel like he's at a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
They're selling all the the Christmas stuff in the
yeah,
corner.
they've got the Christmas tree
So-
out there
so
for the
the-
people that are in every morning for the usual.
So the fit is that, but the background is
Yeah.
Find a real tree. Come on, wherever
that being
you're
said,
at.
I would love to be a regular at a diner. Like when I'm old, I want to be a
Dude.
regular at a diner.
yeah, where
I
they
want-
remember your name.
Yeah, I want to
your
have
order.
somebody
Here's-
ask me if I want the usual.
Here's
Yeah,
why
I like
this
that.
comes back to God. We're going so long today, but you know
That's
what?
okay.
It's a good episode.
It's on video this time.
It is. It is. This is the bonus episode, so they're
Yeah.
getting
Merry Christmas.
more inches
Yes,
of content.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
More inches of content.
this content's on video for their pleasure.
For
Yeah,
more gay content.
For more gay content. Oh shit! I kind of forgot what I was gonna say, but it's I don't know. It's like I love being a regular. Like something that's so rad about where we live and where I kind of like low key don't want to move away from the neighborhood is I love that like there's Neighbors Tap Room where we do our comedy show every Thursday night at 8
Shout
o'clock.
out Tia, Neighbors
Shout
Tap
out
Room. We love
Tia.
you.
It's fucking cool. Like we go in there and because
Do you guys get the regular?
we no
The usual?
I mean kinda.
Well, it rotates so much.
she
that
rotates her
it's
taps so
usual.
much at Neighbors Tap
But do you
Room.
have a specific type of beer that she
Oh, yeah.
knows that you're going to
Yeah.
order? So she's like, we have a
She's
new...
like, we
She's
just
like,
got
hey
this.
Bjorn,
You
we got a
don't
new
like it?"
sour, but now it's got to be gluten free, so it's like the only sour from that
yeah,
one
yeah.
Mutanus Brewing. But like, it's rad being a regular, and like we go, but it's not just going in there. It's like literally everyone in the place knows who we are. It's because of, it's a little bit because of the show.
Yeah, it might be
Um,
because you stand
I
up
think
and
so.
yell at them through a microphone once a week.
Once a week,
And you're like, I'm Bjorn! And they're like, oh, okay, he's Bjorn now.
He's
I'm
Bjorn.
Bjorn. And
That
Anyways,
could be part of why they know
it's
your name.
part of it,
Just,
but it's cool, man. It's
Yeah.
like I've worked at places where I'm the employee that's like trying
where
to
you
remember
served
people.
regulars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never been that regular. And like I said this before on the podcast, someday when I could kind of do it now, but I want, like, when I hit it big, I want to tip ridiculous at some place like that.
That is
sometime.
actually probably the worst part about being a regular is like when you're a regular, you have to tip like a motherfucker. You got to tip like
Well,
crazy.
You know, here's the cool thing.
Or at
Because
least
she's a
kinda good.
bottle shop too, she doesn't care that I don't tip on bottles. And I've said it a bunch of times. I'm like, I'm not going to tip on bottles. But I'll tip, but I always tip.
No, but like I'm talking about like because I was kind of a regular at the surf shop back when I lived in North Portland. And like anytime, like when I'd go there, I'd make sure to tip them nice. And like, especially like if you get a free beer, like I usually would
totally.
just tip the price of the beer. You know, that's kind of, I think
I
that's
don't know,
kind of
man.
the etiquette there is like,
Is it?
yeah, when you're a regular, it's like you kind of got to hook them up because like they're being
I'm
cool to
always,
you.
my rule of thumb
At least that's been my thought
rule of
about it.
thumb is at minimum $1 a beer.
Yeah, that's at a bar where you're not a regular.
No, but even if it's like
If
a
you,
hooked up thing
if I'm a
or like
regular,
a
I'm
deal,
going 25% like across the board.
like when I have drink tickets, always $1 a beer. That's what I always do.
yeah. But like if I'm a regular somewhere and a beer's like $7, it's like $2 or $3 tip.
Really?
I'm just gonna do 25% at the end of the tab. Yeah, 100%. Because if I'm a regular, if they took the time to like know my name and shit, like I don't want to. I don't know. I feel like now I have a reputation to uphold.
Okay.
But then you have to keep one-upping yourself.
Exactly, and that's the problem with being a regular.
Just
What's
go,
the biggest
just
tip,
go in with
What's
like
the biggest
a,
tip you've ever given?
I don't know. Probably like 30%.
I've done 100% before.
Oh, really?
If it was really great service
Mhm.
and it wasn't a lot,
Yeah.
It wasn't.
then
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I could give you 40 on a 20.
Yeah, I think, you know what? One of the biggest tips I gave was I tipped like 20% plus the price of a free beer
Yeah.
at the brewery in Bozeman, the one near school. Because
Mm.
I took Joanna there, and this guy who works there named Ross recognized me and remembered my name. I hadn't seen the fucking guy in 5 years.
Dude, he must have read that How to Win Friends and Influence People book.
Maybe, but like I remembered his
That's
name.
one of the rules,
like,
dude.
I'd known
Remember
the guy.
people's
Like we
names.
used to talk like when I lived there and went there at lunch
Your
all
name
the
is
fucking
the
time.
most wonderful thing that person has
But
ever
yeah,
heard.
like he saw me, recognized me right away, remembered my name, and then gave me a free beer. And so I was like, yeah, I'm tipping him fully the price of the beer.
You
and
slept
then
with
some.
him.
I
Right
could
away.
that would have
Fucked
been a nice
That's
a
a
nice tip as well.
That's a
Yeah.
nice tip.
That's the tip
I
I would
would
give
give
him
him
the
the
biggest
tip.
Would have
tip I've
given him
ever given.
I would have given him at least the tip. But like
Biggest
No,
tip
I-
I've ever given is also the shaft.
yeah, I have not given that particular version of tip. But I hooked him up on that one because that was like probably the coolest regular experience I had.
That's
Was
awesome.
having been a regular and go back like 4 years since I'd seen this guy, and
Yeah.
he still remembered me and like hooked me up, and it was pretty cool. And it was Joanna was there, so I got to look like a fucking cool guy in front of my girlfriend.
Dude,
That was fun too.
I want to share this story just because I'm like thinking about it. I used to work at this coffee shop, Caribou, in like a weird neighborhood in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And Slug from Atmosphere and Brother Ali were both regulars. Like they
Nice.
came all the time.
Yeah.
They're Paul. Do you know that they're rappers?
Well, they're rappers.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
rappers. Slug
Didn't
always.
you say that Brother Ali used to blare his music while he
Oh
went through
yeah,
the
and
drive-thru?
you always know he was in there because like our shit would be shaking because his white it was like his it was a white Cadillac
Escalade.
with like no back seat, just all speakers.
Just nothing but subs back
It's
there.
just
And
nothing but subs and screens, and it just looked like he went on.
It was the Pimp My Ride car.
It was absolutely. It was like, and it was funny because you were just like, okay, buddy, like you're kind of like that era is sort of past, but okay.
yeah, but those guys are definitely rappers that are like
I always thought it was
they're
funny.
a
'cause
product of that era.
His drink was like the biggest vanilla white mocha that we sold, and I always thought that was just the funniest
That's what
shit.
Brother Ali drank was a
Yes.
vanilla white mocha.
And he never tipped. He never tipped.
Never
not
tipped?
once. Never.
He wanted
tipped.
a mocha that was albino, just like him.
Yep.
His music was.
He'd
his
get
tip,
two.
really.
He'd get
His
two.
music was the tip.
The music was the tip.
That was the
the
gift he gave me.
experience.
But Slug was dope. He would get like a black coffee, like a 12-ounce black coffee, of course, just like the most hipstery. Like,
yeah, but like a hard dude, like he has depression and he beat it, and now he's drinking hard ass fucking
yeah,
coffee.
and he would tip. But I always remember Brother Ali never fucking tipped ever.
See, Brother Ali, I thought he was like the conscious rap guy.
Dude, he kind of is, but he
Like,
never tipped. He
how did
never
he not
tipped us.
tip?
I don't know.
Goddamn,
Fucking
Brother
never
Ali.
did, and they came through all the time.
Wasn't he blind?
Is
He's
he?
like sort of blind and also albino.
Yeah, well, he's albino, and I remember one day because I'm so out of it. Like I've had so many famous, like I've worked at places and
You
had
just know
famous
so
people.
many famous people.
No. I've had so
You just
many
were so
places I've
tired of
worked
famous people.
that
you
famous
just met
people
too
go
many
through.
of 'em.
My brain is just like I'm at work. I don't think about that. I'm just like, and then someone one day was like, you know that albino dude that comes through here is Brother Ali, and I had never put it together.
Oh,
I never put it together. I was just like, oh, that fucking dude that never tips us. Like, and that was
That's
my
hilarious.
first thought. But I remember like when I randomly met this dude in Las Vegas, and because I remember seeing him at like a bar, and I was just like, dude, you look really familiar. And he's like, you look really familiar. And then like we just kind of started filling in the gaps. He was a regular at that same coffee shop, and I randomly like ran into him
nice.
later.
Did he
in
know
life.
Brother Ali as well?
He knew, no, he didn't know him, but he knew that it was his studio was like pretty close by.
Oh, okay.
It was just like in a random neighborhood, kind of like our studio, you know?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like,
And how was his tip?
I don't remember. I just remember because like Brother Ali was just like a very, like, it was like you couldn't miss him.
Yeah.
And he bought a lot. Like he would buy a lot of shit. But
Like he was
never
there like
tipped.
every day type of thing.
He was there a lot, and he bought, and he would always he'd get two large vanilla white mocha like the Frappuccino things.
He got the Frappuccino.
And I was
one.
just like, God damn, dude,
Like
stop being
zero coffee.
Yeah. I love
Like-
that this guy's a rapper and he's just drinking literally a milkshake.
It's a milkshake.
He goes to the
A
coffee shop
morning
for
milkshake.
a fucking milkshake in the
A
morning.
morning milkshake.
And then he goes to studio like, yo,
Yo, I'm flying on this sugar.
I'm trying
Sugar
to
high.
I'm trying to think of a Brother Ali song, but I can't. But like, yeah, that's not a hard drink. That's all.
It
I'm
was
saying.
not. It was not. I
That's
was
like the least
all right.
gangster shit you could possibly
All right.
drink.
What would be the most gangster thing you could drink? 'Cause
From a
I
coffee
thought
shop?
black coffee that Slug got was kind of.
I would say the
most.
only thing harder than that is like a shot in the dark, where you do a shot
Yeah.
of espresso in a black coffee.
in a black coffee.
That's a little more hard than just a black coffee because it tastes worse, but is also there's
What's-
nothing to make it softer.
Okay, Paul's like
Yeah.
screaming, but what is your coffee drink? What's your
Typically
what do
just
you
a
do?
plain latte.
Plain latte. What milk?
Regular ass
Just-
milk.
just
No
holy?
flavor, just plain.
No flavor, just like I don't
want
need that sugar.
whole
shit.
milk.
Dude. I'm pretty fucking hard, bro.
Like I'm scared of you right
No,
I'm fucking hard
just a
as it gets.
latte. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
like
Nick, I see you.
I like a latte. Sometimes I'll do an americano with cream.
Okay.
I coffee with cream is pretty much my speed. I don't like black coffee.
okay.
Like I'll drink black coffee,
if
but
you have to,
if I have to, like I'll
like
do
in a
it.
pinch, where you're just like,
Like if I've got
that
milk
milk's
in my
kinda
fridge
sketchy.
that's questionable, I'll just mainline some black coffee because
Yeah.
I'm drinking it to wake up. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not a gourmet with coffee. Like I've drank nice coffee and I was just like I don't care. It doesn't taste that good.
Yeah.
It's what the whole like coffee in the morning, like the whole thing of it is what I want.
Yeah.
I'm not there for the actual flavor of the coffee.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is kind of
I
funny
like
because it
some
is
cream
like
to take the edge off of the coffee.
it's almost like everyone takes Adderall, right? And instead of just like taking it,
Yeah.
they're like chewing it and like putting it with different things so that it
Yeah, it's
tastes
like-
better.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, just drink the Adderall.
Right. I stopped. What happened is like back in college, I started thinking about that I needed to maybe cut some extra calories out of my life. And
it's a
so I
calorie
stopped.
thing.
No, I just stopped getting sugary coffees that often. And then I was like, oh, I don't mind this without sugar. So I
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
stopped drinking sugary shit in my coffee. Like I'll still get a sugary coffee here and there, but not that
Yeah.
often. Good sugary coffee. Barista is like a local coffee chain. Their hazelnut is like made in house. Fucking
Okay.
amazing.
Is
I'm
it?
gonna have to check that out because my coffee choice is
His
a hazelnut latte.
he likes a hazelnut latte.
Yeah, get
or
barista
or a filbert latte, if you will.
barista or there's another one that's like another local chain
Yeah.
that they make it in house.
Nice.
I'll have to think about it.
I really don't like hazelnut.
You
so
don't?
I probably won't like that one.
Well,
I'll
then-
try it, but
well,
I'm
if
not
you
a
don't
fan
like
of
hazelnut, then this is super hazelnutty because it's made with actual
Oh,
hazelnut.
I would hate it.
Then
This
don't
sounds like
get it.
something I
You
would
should get
not
things
like.
that you do like instead of getting things that you know you don't. There's just a nice
That-
life
now
tip
that's
for you,
now
Bjorn.
that's a good tip right
in
there.
case no one told you, if you know you hate something,
Don't
get
get
it.
I don't know, but I always try to humor people and stuff. And
yeah, but
and
you don't
try
have to
it.
do that too. Of the
That's how I
extent of
that's how I
ordering
stumbled
something
into
you know
being
you hate.
gay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it.
I'll
I'm like,
try
I'm
it.
gonna be
Let's
into
see
it.
what
But
happens.
I feel like there must have been a part of you
Dipping
that
my toe.
you must not have known that you hated it. Bjorn knows he hates hazelnut.
I'm very aware that
It sounds like Bjorn has tried hazelnut.
I even have it French vanilla. I'm like, ugh, this is. I like
You're
vanilla.
too American for French
still
vanilla.
Talking, we're still talking coffee, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
French vanilla.
No, we're talking about different men. He
Yeah.
listened to that Wu-Tang song,
Yeah.
Ice Cream.
I'm more of a. My favorite is I just like black coffee with like coconut milk in it
Okay.
because there's like a sweetness to coconut milk. It
Mhm.
cuts it. I got
But
it.
it's not extra sugar.
But
and
it's
all
not
that.
extra sugary, and sometimes
Got
there's.
some
I don't
electrolytes.
mind if it's vanilla, coconut, or whatever.
Mhm.
Like that's fine. I'll do I like a cold brew with that.
Mhm.
A cold brew one is good. Or just black coffee with with coconut milk. I got into the coconut milk thing because it was like the acid reflux thing. It just like helped with the acidity of it.
Yeah,
for
coffee
me.
is horrible for acid reflux.
So I needed something to cut that,
Mhm.
and then like I don't really fuck with milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like if I'm just making coffee at home. I usually do oat milk because that's what I keep
I
in
like
my
oat milk.
fridge.
Coconut
oat and
milk
almond.
upsets my stomach.
Oat
does
and
that?
almond are what I usually have in my fridge. One or the other of those, whichever was on sale that day. And so that's what's gonna go in my coffee. But if I order a latte from a coffee shop, I'll just go whatever regular milk in a latte.
I got into that because I quit drinking coffee for a while, or caffeine. I completely cut caffeine, and it was like a gnarly transition.
I feel like you have to come down off of caffeine.
Dude,
don't you?
it's hard. It's
It's
gnarly.
like a tough day.
It was a tough week.
I mean, people who've come
Like-
off of real drugs are probably like, shut the fuck up. But
Dude, it's gnarly.
you get headaches for a few days, right? Or
Oh
is
no,
it worse
no,
than that?
no, I was like throwing up. And,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Like I was,
Dude,
I
I
had
think
been
you were
drinking
just sick.
too much. No, I was drinking like 4 cold brews a day,
Oh Christ!
And then I would
that's
drink
too much.
iced teas because I wasn't drinking alcohol. So I would just like,
So you were
drink
just
caffeine
you
all
just
the time.
were hitting like 1,000 milligrams a
yeah.
day.
I started realizing that, and I was like, here's where
you
I
were just
realized
sitting
it.
there going like this.
I got sick on a plane because all I could get was regular drip coffee, and I needed more caffeine.
Oh wow.
And I was like, I couldn't figure out why I was sick after flying because I didn't get like my usual. And then like I had a layover, but it wasn't long enough for me to get like a cold brew, so at like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I had to just go straight to my next plane, and like the Coca-Cola and the like coffee I was drinking was just not enough caffeine. And I was like, I need to make
Gotta
I need to
rein
make a
this in.
change.
Yeah,
And so
that's fair.
I quit. But then when I was like slowly I would do iced Americanos instead of cold brew, iced decaf Americanos.
Oh, okay.
And those are gross. So
Those nitro cold brews can be pretty good. If I'm gonna drink
Yeah.
a cold coffee from a coffee shop, those nitro cold brews, they're kind of
Okay.
fun sometimes. I don't do cold coffee really. I don't hate
I
it,
love
but
iced
I don't.
coffee.
I don't
love.
I don't
love
go out of
mocha.
my way for cold coffee.
I'll brew a pot and just put it in the fridge. That's my. I
There's
love
something about
that.
hot coffee to me.
It is. It's a different flavor.
You know what? It's the
is
worst
a different
goddamn
flavor.
coffee, but it hits. Is just shitty diner coffee out of just a nondescript ceramic mug
Yeah.
at a diner.
Where they keep
Diner
filling
coffee,
it up. and
yeah,
you're
they
just
keep
like,
coming by, and the shit's it's pretty weak. It's basically hot water. They might just put food coloring in it. I don't even know. It's not very strong, but it hits. I like diner coffee.
Paul, do you not want to do the last fit? Is that what I'm getting?
Paul,
No more fits.
Yeah.
No more fits. All right.
and your coffee order is hazelnut.
But I do want to talk a little bit more about coffee.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm
No.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but I want to hear your coffee because we just discussed
Paul
ours at
fucks with
length.
coffee. He likes that Coffee Mate hazelnut. He
Is that
puts
what you do?
in there.
Coffee made hazelnut?
Yeah, I like coffee.
Okay.
And we-
so do we really have to wrap up? Is that what we're
We
trying to
should
do?
probably wrap up.
We don't have to. We can keep talking coffee.
I'm getting this
We need to get
hint that maybe all of us are done. All right, Paul, you want to take us out?
All right. Well, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe. And we got a new sponsor.
out. Ooh, very excited.
Yeah. Hidden Valley Spaghetti Ranch. You put it on pizza, so put it on your fucking spaghetti. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.